too. You know how mad this makes me?
I know.
But I have more defensive rebounds than offense. I'm just one out of game, bro. This shit,
Okay. I can't see this anyway. Thank you. Well, first of all, I want to credit Northern Arizona. I thought they played a fantastic game. I thought they ran with us extremely well. Our depth tends to get some teams, and I thought they were great today. I thought Radford was extremely tough. We had to put Darian on her in the second half, and you know, the resilience of this team, I feel like we continue to get everybody's best punch, and this team just certainly finds ways. And obviously we like the ball in Fallon's hands a lot, but I'm here to tell you we have two top reserves on this team, and the other top reserve is Blair Braxton. I thought she was phenomenal today for us, but she's been doing this all year long on the glass, on the defense, and when we asked this team to buy into what we need to do defensively, it started last spring, and it started with the senior class.
Trish, you knew they were going to give you the best shot, but what was the key to closing this thing out? Because every time they made a run, you guys answered.
Our kids. I mean, it's really that time of year, to be quite honest. You know, it's about when you can get stops and kids be ready to make plays. You know, some of those end of game situations, we try to get kind of Fallon in that mid range and clear some people out, and obviously get the ball in Darian's hands. You know, Darian just is. She's hard to explain. The kid is timely. She's a winner. She's special. When we need stops, she finds ways to get a steal. When we need points, she finds a way to get to the rim, and she finds her teammates. This team just having a lot of fun together.
Blair, probably the most worthwhile ice bag you've ever had on your knee. Tell us about that one.
You know, at the beginning of the game, you know, we get in our huddle after they call our, you know, starting lineup and everything, and today a big emphasis was every hustle play, every 50-50 ball, every rebound is ours, and I think we did that, but I can't preach it if I don't do it. So I said, you know, there's however much time left on the clock. Let me get this ball out of one of their best players' hands. And, you know, it was a team effort. There was ball pressure all around the court. I was just the one that ended up being there to dive on that. So.
Fallon, the way you guys have been going all season long, then you have a couple closer games in the tournament. How are you able as a group to sustain yourself down the stretch in this scenario?
Yeah, I think this year we've been very well prepared. You know, I know we're 19-1, but it's not like we're, you know, killing teams playing our best every single game. So we've been in situations when we've been, you know, down by 14, down by 15, whatever, come back win, and we've just been tested all year what that looks like to get a stop and get a solid score, and get a tough stop and get a solid score. So I really don't think this team gets too nervous in those situations, just because we've been tested so much this year, which really is a blessing for us. We knew it was going to come down to defense, and I just want to totally give Blair a shout out. This girl does so much for this team that is not noticed. She does so much that's not on stat sheets. In practice, you know, she's keeping the team together. She's doing a lot of stuff off court for the team. She's there for everybody. She is totally a glue person of this team, and for her to have that big of a steal at the end of the game just shows she's going to go every possession as hard as she can. Like Coach Ben says, coming off the bench, her and Madeline are best friends, splitting minutes, and I came into the program like, how do they do that, you know, and not be mad at each other or jealous of each other, and she's so supportive of every single person on this team. She makes her free throws, which have been tough this year, but she's got them down now, you know. She gets rebounds, whatever you ask of her. Hats off to Blair this game. I think she was totally the most important piece of this puzzle today.
Thanks, Val.
Trisha, I guess, you know, they just kind of seemed like they answered every run. Just kind of, how do you think the other team?
Yeah, why do they keep doing that? Dang it. Everybody wants to be in that final championship game. You know, I think, you know, this is tournament time, you know, and this is where you bring it, and it's where it's really fun. You know, I felt like the team just felt different for me today. And yesterday we seemed a little jittery at shoot around and needed to get that first game under our belt. And this team just looked like today, this is a business trip. It's time to go to work. And, you know, but at the same time, Northern Arizona is playing really good basketball. They've played us extremely well all three times. And, you know, maybe it's a matchup thing. I don't know. But I think they got a lot of talent on the floor, and kids stepped up for them. Obviously, they have got a newcomer of the year. I think Rashida is extremely talented as well in their interior. And the kids make plays, and on both sides it's a little bit of a chess match that third time that you play, but it does come down to those kids' hands, and we were fortunate to get the stops that we needed to down the stretch.
Now Darian pushes the ball. It's so hard. I mean, what's it like playing in an offense like that, especially when she is takes it goes.
I don't know. It's so phenomenal just to watch what she does every single game. You know, I always joke with her, enjoy it now, because when you're a fifth-year senior, you're not going to be that fast. But that's my excuse. But no, she's just so dang fun to play with. And it's, you know, it's not just offense for her. She busts her butt like that on defense every possession, and she just goes. I don't know how she does it. I don't know where all her energy comes from every game, but it is so fun to play with her and know that she's just going to push the whole game. And I think that's a huge part of everyone else pushing just as hard, because she definitely leads us with that.
Coach, with the day off between now and the championship game, do you kind of like a Thursday, Saturday setup? I'm sure you'll scout this game now, but then what's the plan for the next 48 hours?
Well, as yesterday, whatever Ben, our trainer, says goes for these ladies to get recovered and ready to lock in. And yeah, we'll sit around, we'll watch this game, we'll get some food. I think we have some community service that we're going to be doing tomorrow as well, and support our men's team. Obviously, we want to be there to cheer them on, and then it's game time.
Fallon, you mentioned being so.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm with the Boise Media, so indulge me a little bit if I ask some questions that the local or your guys' regular reporters know. But in looking at Darian White, obviously you recognize the talent, you know, from the beginning. But what has impressed you most about how she's played, you know, as a freshman in this league?
Her consistency. She has not played like a freshman since day one. She is a quick learner. Always knew that she competed, she battled. I think her talent showed for itself. We wanted her badly. I love the fact that she loves to play defense and she hates to lose. So her heart piece and all that, those things that we knew. But as far as her ability to be consistent day in and day out with the grind of this long of a season as a freshman is truly exceptional.
I think that at one point, probably with about 25 seconds left, you know, you were directing her to the sideline where you wanted her to be before you called that timeout. And I think that sometimes coaches think, you know, less is more. But what makes you so willing and open to, you know, have so many open on-court conversations when, you know, somebody gets swoop in and take the ball?
Because I trust her. I trust these kids, and I think my job is to have them prepared so I can put the ball in their hands to make those decisions. And she's just been so fun to work with. You know, when you see her smiling out there, that's how she is all the time. Like, she's just always happy. She always is bringing great energy, and she's just so coachable. I mean, she's just like a sponge. You know, the conversations that we have, you know, just little tweaks and little messages, just how quickly she picks those things up. And she's watching every single senior, and she's watching them like a hawk there, like as far as what am I going to learn on how to prepare the right way in every way. You know, my nutrition, my sleep, you know, because she only gets this one season with them. And our relationship and development, we're watching a ton of film. She watches these players, her opponents. She'll watch them on film. She'll prepare that way. We'll watch some tendencies. We'll show her some actions, things that she's going to be playing with, and then she runs with it.
Coach, go ahead. Well, Fallon, you know, just kind of, you know, with this team being so timely this week and the whole season, I guess, why do you think that you guys have been able to be so clutch?
I just think it's, like I said, just being tested all year and knowing, I think a huge part of our team is that we don't rely on one person. You know, anyone, any given night steps up, and we're just so balanced, and I think that's just so fun for us to play with, and we all have bought into our role, and whoever's open is open, and everyone crash, and I just think coming down the stretch with stuff like that, that just shows all year what we've been doing, and it's not something you can just turn the switch on, so to say, when you get to tournament time. So I think it's a big part of how we've played all year. Definitely helps us down the stretch.
Coach, you're 1 win away from NCAA's. The news today that there won't be any fans there. I guess just your thoughts on kind of where we're at with all that.
Well, it's obviously not my decision, but I'm bummed for the kids. I'm like, you know, for the things that they've been working for all season long, you want fans there to get behind them. And, you know, all we can do is control what we control. And we're going to go out and battle on Friday, and then we'll focus on next week.
Is that a weird obstacle to have to think about, that you just would play in an empty arena? Like, is that just another element that would make things more challenging on court?
Well, the good news for this team is they compete the same way every day. So, you know, I'll just talk about practice. Maybe it'll be a little bit different. I don't know how dressed up I'll get. But you know, every day in practice, they're competing like it's a championship game. You know, we knew that we had a championship team on our hands in the summer because of how they practice every day. You don't earn that on a one day. You earn it every single day of the week. And this team battles, they compete, and we will compete no matter what the event looks like, or, you know, but we got to win on Friday.
Played a championship game before a couple years ago, so what's it take to prepare for the finals of this tournament?
Like we talked about, just doing everything that we do every day. We're prepared. We've been preparing, and just making sure that everybody's in the same mindset. I don't think that there's much that we have to do the extra for. We've been in those tough situations. Is it 2 double overtime games, 1 overtime game in Dahlberg Arena, and we're more than prepared. We have great senior leadership to take our freshmen where they need to be, and then our sophomores and juniors know exactly what the deal is too. Just playing the game like it's a regular game and doing what we do every night is the most important part for us.